Good morning, viewers. I am Saraswathi in SNS College of Engineering, Coimbatore. Now we are going to see about the topic is ID3 algorithm in machine learning. ID3 means iterative dichotomizer 3 algorithm. This is one type of decision tree algorithm. ID3 algorithm is used in machine learning for building decision tree from a given data set. It was developed in 1986 by Rose Quinlan. It is a greedy algorithm that builds a decision tree by recursively partitioning the data set into a smaller and smaller subset until all the data points in each subset belong to the same class. It employs a top-down approach, recursively selecting features. To split the dataset is based on the information gain. The ID3 algorithm is a classical decision tree algorithm used for both classification and regression tasks. The ID3 deals primarily with categorical properties. It only categorizes the data. It does not handle with a discrete set of values. One of the strengths of ID3 is the ability to generate a interpretable decision tree. The resulting tree structure easily understood and visualized. ID3 can be sensitivity to noisy data and prone to overfitting, capturing details in the training data that may not adequately account for new unseen data. ID3 algorithm work. How it will be works. The algorithm works by building a decision tree, which is a hierarchical structure that classifies data points into different categories and split the dataset into smaller subset, which is based on the values of the features in the dataset. This algorithm then select the feature that provide the most information about the target variable. The decision tree algorithm is a top-down approach starting from the root node, which represents the entire dataset. At each node, the ID3 algorithm selects the attribute that it provides the most information gain about the target variable. The attribute with the highest information gain is one that best separate the data points into different categories. Information gain. It is also assess how much valuable information an attribute can provide. We select the attribute with the highest information gain, which signifies it to contribute the most to understanding the data. The information gain is high, it implies that the attribute offer a significant insight. The ID3 it acts as an investigator. It making choices that maximize the information gain in each step. It aims to minimize uncertainty and make well-informed decision. This is a algorithm for information gain formula. Information gain of A comma D equal to H of S minus summation of V by SV by S into H of SV and G of A comma D equal to H of S minus summation of V by S modulus S and minus S by V, where modulus S is the total number of instances in a dataset. SV is the number of instances in the dataset for which attribute D has value V. H of S is the entropy of the dataset. Steps for constructing a decision tree in ID3 algorithm. First, we have to determine the entropy of the overall dataset using the class distribution. For each attribute, calculate the entropy for categorical value and also calculate the information gain for each unique categorical value. Choose the feature that generate highest information gain. This process iteratively applying all the above steps to build the decision tree structure. Advantages of ID3. It is simple and easy to understand. It requires little training data. Can work well with data with a discrete and continuous attribute. Disadvantages. Can lead to overfitting. It may not be effective with data with many attributes. Application. Some of the applications of ID3 algorithm: fraud detection, medical diagnosis, customer segmentation, and risk assessment. ID3 can be used to develop model that can be detect fraudulent transaction or activities. In medical diagnosis, to develop model that can diagnose diseases or medical conditions. Customer segmentation. Segment a customer into different group based on their demographics, purchase history, or other factor. Risk assessment. To assess risk in a variety of different areas, such as insurance, finance, and healthcare. These are the applications of ID3. Like some of the recommendation systems used to develop the ID3 algorithm. Amazon uses ID3 algorithm. Netflix uses ID3. Spotify ID3. And Lending Club is also uses the ID3. Every healthcare organization uses the algorithm ID3 to diagnose a disease, predict patient, customer, and develop personalized treatment plan. This is an example of a ID3 algorithm. The data set contains the four five categories: outlook, temperature, humidity, and windy. This split tennis is a outcome of the data set, whether it is yes or no, based on the above conditions, four data attributes. This is a sample decision tree diagram. First, we have to select the attribute based on that information gain. The information gain value is highest, means that node will be taken as a root node or decision node. Outlook is the highest information gain, so it take it as a decision node or root node. The root node has three values: humidity and humidity and discrete value, and then windy. And the humidity has a information gain value is very high, and the wind also information gain value is very high. The entropy value is also very high. So treat it as humidity and wind is a next node. The humidity has two values, yes and no, and it is overcast has a no value, only yes value. If we are considering both yes and no values, means we can further proceed the data set. Otherwise, if the node has a only yes value or no value, means the data will not be taken down for further expanding the tree structure. Here wind is also having a value of yes or no value. This is a final output of a decision tree algorithm. According to the above collection of 14 collection of data set, we have to consider only outlook data, humidity, overcast, and wind. In the humidity, only is normal value, high and normal value, and the wind, we have to consider the strong and weak value. This is a final decision tree data structure for ID3 algorithm. Thank you.